I have the biggest MLB play of the week lined up for you guys in this video. 5-1 run entering today, and yesterday another big winner. I told you guys the Padres was the main play. I ended up pivoting and taking the Lions +8, but the Padres won as well. And if you guys are not following my Telegram, it's completely for free, and that's where I finalize the plays every single day. So make sure you join that. The link is below in the description. So today you get the final right play, just in case you missed out on that yesterday and ended up taking the Padres. Luckily we won. Now today, team, a big game lined up, and today's the final day I'll be doing a free video. As you guys know, Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays are the days that I do videos. Tomorrow and Thursday for Thursday Night Football, there will be no free plays. And with that said, guys, if you guys are growing, learning, expanding, share the show because we got money for today and great games that I'm going to give you guys a play of the week. The month has started excellent, 5-1 over the last 6 plays, guys. $35,000 worth of profits. NFL starts 7-2 with $23,000 worth of profit, and MLB 8-2 over the last 10 plays, guys. NFL this Thursday, $10,000 play lined up. Telling you guys right now, lock in that pass. And with that said, one last announcement before we start with the money, guys. I'm doing a ladder challenge starting. Well, I started it yesterday, took the under and that lost. It's completely free. It's not going to be tied into the VIP, and it's completely free. All you got to do is follow my Instagram and wait for the video, and I'll be doing a ladder challenge there and posting the tickets and the plays there. Make sure you follow that so we can grow our bankroll and do a little fun experiment, guys. Now, MLB, we're getting to the last moments of it, the last week of the regular season, and there's a lot of teams that are down and out that aren't worth even analyzing, but there are teams that are battling for a position, like Cleveland, like Houston, like Detroit, and Detroit is facing Cleveland, like San Francisco and the Cardinals, which are facing each other. Arizona's facing the Dodgers, are one game behind that wild card spot. The Mets and the Reds are battling to take that final wild card position. Who is going to take it? And you guys want to keep in mind the MLB standings before taking any play, because sometimes you take a team that's down and out and they come out with players that you don't even know because they are down and out. The game we're going to cover today, we got Detroit versus Cleveland. Detroit visiting Cleveland. And you guys did not know this, Cleveland just came from sweeping Detroit in Detroit, and now the battle for that division is really close. Cleveland is 1.5 games behind Detroit, so this series is going to be monumental, guys. Now, Schoolball's coming out for Detroit. Gavin Williams is coming out for Cleveland. Cleveland versus Schoolball, not much success. The one player that has seen him well and has close to that 1.0 OPS is Mr. Ramirez. 30 at-bats, .920 OPS. Detroit versus Williams, very similar numbers. Some players have good OPSs, but in very minimal at-bats, right? The one player that really stands out with a good amount of at-bats is Baez, 6 at-bats, 1.667 OPS. Now, Schoolball, dominant pitcher, probably the best pitcher in the entire league. Over the last 3, a little bit shaky, considering 2 games ago he went to Miami and got hit for 4 earned runs in 3.1 innings pitched. He bounced back big time versus Cleveland, but he lost that one because he gave up that 1 earned run, and Cleveland won that game, but he did pitch rather well. He is a pitcher that performs much better at home, 9-1, 2.13 ERA, compared to away, 4-4, 2.35 ERA. ERA rather similar, but the record is not rather similar because typically batters perform better at home than they do away, and he didn't have the same run support at home than he did away. Now you look at Gavin Williams, excellent over the last 3 guys at Detroit, 0 earned runs. He is a pitcher like Schoolball that performs better at home than away, 3.0 ERA compared to 3.12. The gap is rather smaller there. Now here is the situation. This line opened up in favor of Detroit, -164. Money and support right now rather even, but it is favoring Detroit just a little bit, right? 60% of the bets going to them, 46% of the handle. Right now, sharper money going to Cleveland, 40% of the bets and 54% of the handle. But we have to factor closer to game time to see how the money comes in. Remember, right now it's 11:17 a.m. This game starts in 8 hours. A lot of money's going to come in closer to game time, and we want to wait to see how that comes in. But typically in this game, in my opinion, it's going to come rather 50-50. Now Detroit, 1-9 over the last 10. Cleveland, 9-1 over the last 10. Both these teams have been playing in opposite direction, and head-to-head, Cleveland leads the way. And this season, especially the last 3, they've been dominant, right? Now Schoolball, excellent numbers overall. He's won every single game against Cleveland except that last one, and over his 3 games that he's faced Cleveland this season, he's only allowed 1 earned run, right? 0 earned run May 25th, July 6th, 0 earned run, and September 18th, 1 earned run. Now we can say a similar situation for Mr. Gavin Williams. He's allowed 0 earned runs this season against Detroit, and over the last 16 innings pitched, he's allowed 0 earned runs. Both these guys can go toe-to-toe. But for me, the big edge in this game lies in the bullpen, guys. And over the last 10, you can see the numbers for yourself. Cleveland, 2.56 ERA for their bullpen. Detroit, 6.04. Cleveland has been dominant offensively, but defensively, nobody talks about it too much. This bullpen has kept them in the playoff race, and they're coming in ready to go with all their arms, their best arms good to go, like Hunter Gaddis, Kate Smith, Matt Fessa, and Tim Herron ready to go. Detroit coming in rested as well, but you can see their numbers. They've been a little bit shaky as of late. 1-9 over the last 10, a team that you don't want to take. Now, let's look a little bit into player props. Right now, they do have Gavin Williams projected to give up more earned runs in this game. They have him at their over 1.5 sitting at -175 compared to Screwball at over 1.5 plus 105 in this situation, guys. I love Cleveland in this spot, guys. Home team, they have momentum, they have the better bullpen, they're batting better in the situation, and they beat Screwball last week, and Gavin Williams has yet to allow a run in 16 innings against his pitch, and with a bullpen that's outshining Detroit right now, give me Cleveland in this spot, and I love the plus 1.5 for safety to get a secure W, guys. That's one of the games that I'm looking at for today. Red Sox plus 1.5, another game that I'm looking at for today, and also the New York Mets, guys. Now, the final play will be posted on my Telegram. Make sure you get on the Telegram because that's where I finalize plays, and you guys want to wait for the tickets before placing your bet because sometimes injuries happens, a pitcher gets pulled out, and I'm not going to take the same play. And if you can't cash out, just make sure you take the opposite side. You might lose a couple bucks, but if you can't cash out, that's the better option instead of sticking with the play and potentially taking an L, guys. Remember, today's the last day that I'll be doing the 50% off. Promo code MLB on the weekend month pass. This guarantees you every single play that I have. And that is it for today, guys. Remember, next show will be Friday, and I'll catch you guys then.